So if you're anything like me, storage and floor space in your shop, no matter what size, is always a struggle. This 4x8 garage storage rack by Vevor really helps. Howdy, my name is Robert Daly, and I run Daily Woodworks here in Bryan, Texas. I build custom furniture and cabinetry full-time out of my 3-car garage shop next to my house. If you work out of your garage, then you know that no matter what happens, you've got to share some space. You know, we have some Christmas stuff stored in here. I've got some yard equipment stored in here. It's got to be multifunctional. I need to build a storeroom or storage shed outside. Haven't had the time or money to do that yet, but maybe one day, right? Disclosure, Vevor did send me this for free. And the reason I was like, heck yeah, send it to me for free, is because it frees up about 32 square feet of space, and that's a premium. I am really blessed. I've got a 3-car garage shop. It's about 725 square feet, but about 150 of that is dedicated spray booth. And then over here is office space, and whenever I'm doing a whole kitchen build, like I am right now, it gets really cramped really fast. So this really helps. I installed it over my miter saw station, and I made sure to install it where I can walk under it. Now my ceilings are right at 8 foot, and I'm 5'10", and I think I have it where it's about 74-75 inches to the bottom of it. And that makes it where I can walk under it without hitting my head or having to duck or anything like that. If you're taller, your mileage might vary, but you can adjust how high or low it goes. So with this, you can definitely go lower. There's 4 other vertical supports that I ended up not using because I didn't want it that low. I wanted it in this back corner, and I debated putting it a few different places in the shop. I might even get another one in the future to put kind of in my, what I'm calling my office and lawn care stuff storage area, and I might mount it in a slightly different spot. Mainly just because it frees up space over my head that I'm not using anyway. Now, when you're working with stuff over your head, you have to kind of factor in, okay, am I moving a big piece of furniture around? For example, this utility room cabinet that I'm building right now wouldn't fit underneath it. So you don't want to put something like that in the middle of your shop unless you really factor in it's not going to be an issue. Now the installation of this was very straightforward, very simple. Like most things, instructions were lacking a little bit, but at the same time it was simple enough to figure out. The instructions were far from the worst I've seen. And I was able to figure it out, get it put together. It was relatively easy to install. 2 people to help you install this definitely would be better. I did it by myself because that's just how I roll. You bolt everything together. It is a 10mm, 12mm, and 13mm socket or wrench to get this guy put together. And you need to make sure that you use the lag screws to anchor into a stud, and make sure you're doing that. It's rated for 600 pounds. I'm sure for liability reasons it could hold more than that. I've probably got 200-300 pounds up there at most right now, and I can hold more stuff. What I have up there are things that probably I should get rid of, honestly. But I've got things that I want to use occasionally. Like I have this nice little stack of walnut here that has been sitting there. I've got some new crossbars for my Clean Cut woodworking router sled. I've got my Freedom seeds and Pew Pew seeds up there that I don't get to use as much as I would like. And then I've got, you know, packing materials, plumbing supplies, electrical stuff, extra dust collection things, a drywall or a wallpaper steamer, you know, things like that that you want to have, but you don't really always have a place for, and you just need them out of the way until you need them. Most of that stuff was over here in this office area and storage area that I have. And you see that now I have painted cabinet doors that are ready to get installed. I've got my drawer bottom stacked over there. I moved things back there, and there still needs to be work done, but it definitely freed up pretty much from this part of my workbench back to here. I was able to free up all this space to give me some more storage and give me some more rooms to move stuff around, because when you're doing a large project like a full kitchen, space quickly fills up. That's why I do try to not do full kitchens a lot, but I do this full time, and sometimes the job that pays is the job that pays, right? So back to this guy. Overall, the quality is completely fine and satisfactory for what you expect out of a storage rack. I got the 4x8, so size-wise, I might have actually gone smaller, or I will go smaller in the future. And I might move this to a different spot. So the problem with the 4x8, because I have it against the wall and on the corner, is I can't really reach the stuff on the back of it. So with a 4x8, I would rather have it where I could access both sides. And being able to access both sides would just make it easier to make more useful storage. So if I had to get this one again in this exact spot, I'd probably go with like a 3x8 or a 2x8 rack. That way it would just hold stuff right there, and I could get anything off without having to move stuff out of the way. So when I move that over to my office area, I'll make it where I can access both sides. Or this will just, when I add that other rack, this will just transfer into like premium lumber storage. So I would use that for lumber storage, so that 4 foot would hold 5 or 6 foot long lumber, no problem, freeing up more space, and then you can access it pretty easy and you see what you got. And then packing materials, things like that. So that might change. Installation was fairly simple. You mark your studs, you pick a spot. They have pretty clear, pretty good instructions on how to install it. And you just follow the instructions, put the angle cross braces on there. They can definitely go to the outside, see how they're on the inside now, but that's just how I had to mount this where I wanted it, was just the flexibility I have. So if you are wanting something like this yourself, I have an affiliate link with Vevor where you can go directly to their website and order it. So if you use my affiliate link, I get a little kickback, obviously, and then you can use the promo code VVPromo to get 5% off. All that will be in the description, and I'll do a pinned comment as well, so you can check that out. Really affordable, cost-effective solution for adding more storage in your shop. It takes maybe a couple of hours to install it. I think it's well worth it. So thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time with another build video coming up.